I got the text around midnight. It was from her, short and casual. Can you pick me up from the party? Things got a little awkward. I should have known something was off the moment I saw it. The word awkward never sat alone, especially when it involved her male friends. When I arrived, the house was dimly lit, music thumping low enough that conversations carried. She waved from the living room, smiling nervously, and I immediately noticed him, her friend, Tom, the guy who always acted a little too clever, a little too charming. He looked me up and down with that smug expression, the one that always made my stomach tighten, even before I realized why. Before I could even speak, he leaned in, voice dripping with false warmth. "Oh, wow, you made it. Didn't think you'd actually show up. She's been telling everyone how creative you are." His smirk was sharp, cruel even, and I felt every eye in the room flick toward me. I felt heat creep up my neck, embarrassment clawing at my chest. But I kept my face calm. I had learned a long time ago that reacting in anger only gives the other person power. So I smiled, leveled my gaze at him, and said quietly, "Glad to be here. I hope everyone's having a good time." My tone was calm, almost too measured, but it carried an unspoken weight. He faltered, just slightly, like he hadn't expected me not to bite. She looked at me, eyes wide, guilt and panic swirling together. That was the first clue. Later, in the car, she tried to explain, fumbling for words. "It wasn't supposed to get like that. He dared me to. I didn't mean for it to feel humiliating." Her voice trembled. I didn't respond immediately. My mind was racing, piecing together small incidents I'd brushed off before. The missed calls, the late-night messages she hid, the casual excuses she gave when I asked about time with him. I realized that this wasn't just about Tom's humiliation. It was about the betrayal I had been ignoring, the late-night texts I had stumbled across months ago, the way she guarded her phone like a secret I wasn't supposed to know. I remember the subtle touches that always seemed innocent at the time, but now felt calculated. Memories that once made me smile, now stung like they were lies I had lived. The next day, I confronted her calmly, because yelling never reveals truth, only anger. I asked about Tom, about the party, about the things I had noticed. She admitted everything slowly, the teasing, the challenges, the boundaries she had crossed. Her words were not excuses. They were confessions heavy with guilt. She admitted she had been caught between wanting fun, wanting attention, and not thinking to the consequences. I sat there, listening, feeling a mixture of heartbreak and clarity. This wasn't some grand cinematic betrayal. It was a quiet erosion of trust. I felt anger, yes, but also a deep sorrow for the part of me that still loved her, the part that wanted to believe in the life we had built. I realized love doesn't vanish instantly, even when trust does. After hours of talking, I made a decision. I wouldn't punish her with rage. I would protect myself with silence and resolve. I told her gently, "I need time. I need to know that I can trust again, or I can't stay." She cried, and I felt the weight of our shared history pressing on me. But I also felt a strange calm, a sense that I had reclaimed control, not over her, but over myself. Months later, the memory of that party lingers, not like a wound, but as a lesson etched deep. I learned the power of calm in the face of provocation, the importance of trusting instincts, and the necessity of holding oneself accountable for boundaries. Sometimes she calls, sometimes she texts. I don't respond. I rebuilt my life quietly, carefully. I've learned that strength isn't loud. It's in the measured words, the steady gaze, the quiet decision to walk away when respect is no longer mutual. At that party, I didn't just shut down Tom's attempt to humiliate me. I shut down the part of my life that could be controlled by deceit. And in that silence, I found clarity, dignity, and the first steps toward healing.